What's up, everybody? It's me, Feather. Welcome to Feathered Leo Tarot, where it is Leo here all the time, and it doesn't matter where it's at in your chart. For those of you that are here during the live, thumbs up. Come over here and say hi to me by clicking the live chat button down below. Give me just a second. Make sure everything is streaming beautifully. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Okay. For my replay rock stars and for everybody that watches and participates on this channel or any of my channels, I hope to see you on my main channel at Get Feathered very soon. And I do appreciate all of your comments and all of your hanging out, and just the best thing you can do is give me a thumbs up and subscribe. That lets me know that you want to be a part of this tribe, that you're enjoying the information that I'm putting out here. And of course, I'm going to have to say this, tarot readers all over YouTube. There's YouTubers and then there's tarot tubers, okay? And I'm going to say tarot tubers, we don't just put out one video a week or a video every couple days. Tarot tubers pump content consistently. It's consistent because everybody wants to know and ingest information. We got to know. It's a lot to keep up with. Okay. I run an actual business, and I do this as well as part of my marketing and things like that, but it's a lot of energy. So appreciate your tarot tubers, appreciate your YouTubers, your creators. That's all I'm saying. It's a lot. It's a lot. So for those of you that want to ingest a little bit of content today here on Feathered Leo Tarot, thank you so much. I really do appreciate you letting me know in the simplest ways. Thumbs up and subscribe. Let's see. Let's not get my hair caught up in the cards, shall we there, Fred? All right. For my broken-hearted Leos, nobody wants to deal with a broken heart. It's a song. What song is that, Fred? I hear coming through. This is How Can I Mend a Broken Heart song. No. How Can I Mend a Broken Heart song. How Can You Mend a Broken Heart by Al Green. Ooh, I love me some Al Green. How can you mend a broken heart? How can you stop the rain from falling down? Tell me, how can you stop the sun from shining? What makes the world go round? Damn, y'all. How can a loser ever win? Somebody please help me mend my broken heart and let me live again. Okay. So some of y'all are going through it. You may want to listen to that song. You may not. Hey, everybody in the shadows. That's an intense... So even though you're going through a broken heart, the basic principle, the basic gist of this song is you're going through it, and it's really hard, and it's really heavy, and you're wanting to know, how do you get out of it? Okay, and at the end, it's saying, I've got a feeling that I want to live and live and live. Okay, so, it's heavy. Dang, Fred. Let's see what's going on for my Leos with the broken heart. What happened here? Okay. Tower with somebody you were open and ready to express love to. You may have expressed love to somebody, and then boom, there's the Tower. Okay. This person may have been more about the sex and the intrigue and all of that stuff rather than the love. You had to make a decision between two people for some of you, or somebody made a decision between you and another person. Play it how it resonates. Oh, shit. How many court cards is there going to be? How many court cards is there going to be? Lord, Lord, let me get my coffee. I hope y'all got y'all coffee. Man, y'all gonna get it started up in here today. Okay. Let me keep my coffee close. Let me keep it close because I'm gonna need it. All right. I'm not liking this energy. The Magician reverse, the Knight of Cups reverse. Maybe you were talking to a couple different people. Let's see. What happened here? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Virgo, Gemini. Gemini real strong on this. Scorpio on this. What happened here? Tell me what happened here. Because, good Lord, another court card. How many people are you going to have up in your business? There's so many court cards in this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then there's the Magician, Lord. Okay. Playa. Yeah, you were dealing with somebody non-committal. You had to make somebody made a big decision here. A tower moment happened. Okay. So you were dealing with somebody non-committal. All right. You may have been falling for this person. You may have had a crush on this person. And this person was just offering you the wand. They weren't interested in, I mean, it could have been a very new connection. And then you realize this person was all about the wand and they didn't want to invest. They didn't want to invest here. The Magician in reverse and the Knight of Cups reverse with the with the Knight of Wands reverse. This person didn't take any action to invest. This person may have just wanted your sexual healing, baby. Son of the sexual healing song. Marvin Gaye. Love me some Marvin Gaye too, but the love you give to me will free me. If you don't know the thing you're dealing, huh? So this person knew that you would be there to relieve them. That's the words. And honey, I know you'll be there to relieve me. The love you give to me will free me. So you're giving this person love and they're giving you action. And they weren't committing. They weren't investing in an actual connection. This is the Magician. So they weren't opening up. Some of you felt like this person was a love bomber. Possible. I hate it for you. I hate it for you because this sucks. You start opening up your heart to somebody, you're falling in love with somebody, and you figure out that they just play in you. Or I don't know how long you were dealing with this. Tell me about this, lovers. Some of you, this person had choices. Some of you, I'm going to say you wanted something solid and you wanted something to be built here. You may have wanted to rebuild with this person. This could have been a possible renewal and a rebuild with someone. But instead of rebuilding, there was a loss here and a walking away and a severing of ties. Damn. All right. Okay. It's a rainy day. It was a rainy night. But when the love is lost or it's not returned and somebody isn't expressing love back to you when they're talking to them, this was like an epiphany for some of you. Some of you it was an actual breakup. And some of you did try and repair it. Okay. Good morning, Smooth. How are you doing, beauty? This caused a lot of stress. And you were tired of the stress and the emotional overwhelmment of this. Whatever this was, you made the decision. And it wasn't an easy decision, but for most of you, you stood your ground and you decided to either take your love back because this person wasn't returning it. This is pretty cut and dry, y'all. Pretty cut and dry. They didn't take action. They didn't put any kind of work or effort into the connection, and it caused you a lot of stress. They may have been very defensive, which caused you to, it confuses you. When you feel in love for somebody and, you got a crush on them, you're opening up your heart to them, and then you find out that this person is not interested in sharing their cup with you, don't want the same things, they're guarded, defensive, they may have blocked you after they broke up with you. It leaves you questioning a lot of things. It leaves you questioning. Some of you, there's so many court cards out here. Some of you were dealing with multiple people, or they were. This is a lot. I feel like this is a storyline, though, the way that it's coming out. It's you and this person, and there's an epiphany happening here, and then a decision or a choice that's being made. And then, you find out that this person is not what you thought. They're definitely not on the same page emotionally. They may not be falling in love. They may never have. It feels like a newer relationship or a newer connection. You were trying to rebuild fresh. How many people can there be involved in one reading, Fred? Can we just get all court cards this time? Can we get all court cards, please? You're funny. You're funny. Okay, so there's the Queen of Pentacles reverse now. The Queen of Swords now. Ten of Swords. How many people can be involved in one reading? Oh, wait. There's the Empress and the Page of Swords reverse. How many people are involved in this situation? How many people are involved in this situation? Some of you may be a single mother or a single father with a child, and a child under 18. And you may have just left. You may have avoided and ghosted this person. Okay. Some of you, there's so many court cards. Empress, Page of Swords reverse, Knight of Wands again. Golly. Somebody please help me. So, okay. Some of y'all were dealing with multiple people, or you were dealing with somebody that was dealing with multiple people. Some of y'all are single mothers or single fathers with a child at home. Okay. How many people can we count on? Let's see. You could have been dealing with a younger fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. A younger Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. There could be children involved here. That could be why there's so many court cards. Because there looks to be like there's some sort of divorce or breakup here. There could have been a relationship and a marriage. I am so fucking confused. Help me, baby Jesus. I know one thing's for sure. This one line here is 100% correct. The Knight of Cups reversed, the Magician reversed, the Ten of Swords. That is betrayal. That is lies, deceit, betrayal. All this other crap, fuckery. There's fuckery afoot. It's an 18 and up show. I'm allowed to cuss, but not consistently, according to YouTube's rules. Now, I'm not monetized on this channel yet either. So here it is. It's an 18 and up show. I talk about sex. I do cuss. And I'm straightforward. This is bullshit right here. I don't know how many people are involved. Maybe you have like 3 to 6 kids. Okay? A lot of pages on the table. There's an Empress which says baby making factory. You understand? Family dynamic. I should say there was a breakup. Corner to corner, there was a breakup. Corner to corner, Tower and the Ten of Swords. Betrayal, lies, deceit. Instant breakup. The Lovers reverse. Made a decision. Big decision in regards to love. Boom. That line is correct. Okay. This line is correct. Knight of Cups reverse. The Lovers reverse, making a decision, the Queen of Pentacles. You were settling with this person. You knew you were settling with this person, or you knew this person was non-committal. You knew it. You may have found out this person was in another relationship or married. Boom, Tower betrayal, Tower betrayal. Okay, making a decision. You may have found out this betrayal, and you severed ties with this person. Did this person say something about marrying you or wanting to marry you? I got a feeling it just says yeah, you had a change of mind and a change of heart, didn't you? And it took time for you to find this information out. And you're in the healing process right now. I'm looking at Leos that pulled their energy back. Am I reading for Leos right now? This is unbelievable. Who is this resonating for? Give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment or come over here and tell me in chat. Just give me a thumbs up in chat. Let me know I'm on somebody's trail here. Oh. Okay, y'all. Some of y'all were chasing this person. Some of y'all were wanting to be with this person, and you were trying to force a fit here. You knew you were settling, or you figured out that this person was in another relationship or married, and you still kept going after this person. Some of you didn't want to be. Some of you have fears of abandonment, so you kept trying. Geez, so Pete, Jocelyn H, I love you. Jocelyn, thank you. I love you. Says me. Yep. I'm okay. At least I'm resonating with somebody, because I'm like, how many people are involved in this situation? Like the whole crowd done gathered round and was having sex with somebody. Somebody was dating a whole hell of a lot of people. There was a whole bunch of business going on. A whole lot of shaking going on, baby. And I'm shaking my head. Holy crap. Need more coffee. Leos, I think you made a big decision here. And it was probably the best decision of your life, to be honest. I feel like, play it for how it resonates. But you chased this person. You kept going after this person. You didn't want to be alone. You may have children with this person. Okay. Have faith. Love is coming. Okay. You may hesitate when it comes to new relationships, because you do have options coming in here. You do have options again coming in here. Okay. Some of you, this person was a string along. They strung you along. And some of you, this person started off as a one night stand, and there was just so many things going on. Okay. I want all of you to remember that friends are very important during times like these. You may not want to go hang out with anybody, but I'm going to tell you, your friends are going to give no fucks about whether or not. Good friends are not going to care about whether or not you're in your PJs, your hair's in a messy bun, and you're sobbing uncontrollably. Okay? Your friends are not going to care whether or not your makeup ain't done, you're not perfect, and that you've made some fucking mistakes. All right? Your family may have a lot of shit to say. Your friends may have a lot of shit to say, but they're going to understand. So it's very important during times like these to have good friends. And if you get into a situation and your friends are telling you to be careful or to watch out, pay attention to that, because they see something you don't. And instead of being an asshole about it, actually take what they say to heart and actually review it, looking at it. What's up, Marcy? How you doing? Look at it. Okay? Because some of y'all, man, this is what happens. What happens when we have self-love issues, when we have issues. Oh boy. I ain't even going there with you. I ain't even going there with you, Leo. Okay? If you want me to go there with you, go check out my deep dives. I've got tons and tons of deep dives just specifically for Leo, for all signs, on my main channel at Get Feathered. The link is in the description. I coach in all of my readings. Okay? Go check some of those out. And watch the ones for this person specifically, because you're going to get a message there. Now, I'm telling you, when we chase people because we don't want to be alone or lonely, Marcy, I love you. We're sending love to you, Marcy. Welcome to the tribe. My first time seeing you. Well, I hope you know I hit hard. My messages hit hard, but I do it because I love you. Okay. This person got you wrapped around their finger because of how they communicated. This was a love bomber. What did I tell you? I don't normally like saying that. It's a non-committal. This person was a love bomber. They got you wrapped because they were a good talker. They were a great communicator. The magician in reverse is an amazing wordsmith and can manipulate like there is no tomorrow. Can woo you with words and seduce you with the things they say. I told you, some of you probably got told that this person wanted to marry you, huh? It's just a feeling I got. But there's so many people involved in all of this. Some of you were in a long-term relationship with this person. Some of you divorced this person. Some of you, this person was married with children. And you got involved with this person. And you believed this person. And they never took action. They didn't solidify anything. They didn't invest. Okay? It was a waste of time. This was a time waster. Thank you. I love you, Marcy. Thank you. I love you, Smooth. Thank you, dear. Smooth, if you have any questions, if any of you new people have any questions about me or anything, the ladies and gentlemen in blue, or my blue angels on any of my channels, can point you in the right direction. Oh, man. This person was different. This person was a con man or a con woman for some of y'all. This person served you up. They peacocked for you. They looked good. They peacocked for you. They wanted you to see them above all others. I'm telling you, you're feeling like this person was a waste of time. They were a con man. They were deceptive. They deceived you, outlying energies, as you had love for this person. This person did not have love for you. They were potentially in another relationship or married. You found out about this, and ultimately this person did not return love in the same way. They communicated very, very, they wooed you with their words. They were a wordsmith. They manipulated you and your emotions potentially time and time again. And they either didn't commit or didn't invest. Some of them told you they wanted to marry you and it didn't go through. They didn't follow through. They didn't invest. They didn't follow through. Good morning, Julie. How are you doing? Julie Martin. And this has caused you a lot of stress, anxiety, sleepless nights, pain, heartache. It's got you. Thank you to the new subscriber. Thank you. Some of y'all are still waiting for this person to return. Don't lie to me. You can lie to me. Go ahead. You can lie to me and you can lie to your friends and family, but don't lie to yourself. Do not lie to yourself. Are you waiting for this person? Don't tell me. Think about it. Are you waiting for this person to return? Why? Maybe you were married to this person and have children. Maybe you were married to this person and they were stepping out on the connection. Just play it for how it resonates. But you were praying for a miracle and hoping you're not right. You're praying for a miracle and hoping you're not right. This is how they get us. This is how manipulators and love bombers get you. Okay? They make you believe the magical, beautiful words and the love potion that they put on you. They manipulate you into believing all sorts of stuff. Beautiful, magical, amazing things. Okay? When you finally pull your energy back, because why is this so stressful? This isn't feeling right, or we're not communicating on the same page, or we even have a lot of arguments or disagreements. Why can't we work this out? This is causing me a lot of stress. They try and overwhelm you or woo you again with their words. Okay? When you finally pull your energy back and you just start observing how they communicate, how they operate, the words they say, especially when they know that they've done something wrong, that'll usually clue you in. Okay? And it'll set you free. Now, remember I told you before, friendship, true friends don't care if you have ugly hair, if you've been crying all night and your eyes are all swollen and red. They don't care. Some of y'all need those kinds of friends right now in your life. Friendship is going to be very important for you right now. For those of you that have gone through this, or you've been going through this for quite some time, you're actually coming out of the heartbreak phase. You may not know it, but you are. And you're coming out of this heartbreak phase. For those of you that's not fresh. Okay? For some of you, this is still fresh. For others of you, well, hello to Ireland. Thank you for showing up. I hope you get a message. We have some fresh energy in here for some of you where this has just recently happened. Okay, it's going to take some time. But remember, friendships are are going to be very important for you right now. For those of you that are now, this isn't so fresh and you're kind of like coming out of the heartbreak phase, getting out there in the dating scene may not, you may want to, but you're hesitant, you're hesitating. And this situation will cause you to hesitate in anything. It'll cause you to, you'll freak out a little bit. You'll panic a little bit. Friends and family first. Okay. It's a 12-step program, overcoming heartbreak. Okay. The first 6 steps are getting over your grief and your sadness and your sobs and your intense crying and your anxiety and stress. The first, it's just like any kind of addiction. When you're overcoming someone or someone's manipulation, it's just like an addiction. You have to break ties with that. You have to disconnect, and it's a 12-step. Now, maybe I'll write that book next. The 12 steps of heartbreak, or overcoming heartbreak. Let me write that down. Okay, Google. Remind me to write a book on the 12 steps of overcoming heartbreak.
Okay, write a book on the 12 steps of overcoming heartbreak. When do you want to be reminded?
I'm telling you, I'm going to write the book. Thanks, Google. All right. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to write it. So the first 6 are overcoming the actual tragedy, the breaking of the bond. The next 6 are coming back up. You're still overcoming it, but you gotta start somewhere. And I like to say, friends and family. Okay, friends and family first. Friends, then family. Why do I say friends, then family? Because friends don't give an F if you don't look good. They understand. Good friends, great friends, amazing friends, true friends do not give an F on whether or not you are put together, held together, or just falling apart. They don't care. That's why they're there. That's why, because they know you in your good times, they know you in your bad times, and they love and accept you no matter what. Family next, because your family can be pretty damn mean. They can be really volatile. They can be really, really, they can go right to the jugular. They know exactly how to affect you. They know exactly what to say. They go after you. They don't typically, if you have a great family, that's wonderful. If you have loving and accepting family, go for that too. Not every one of us do. Okay? So, for some of you, you realize that this was a false... Damn. God damn. Damn. We have Tower and Death and Sorrow on this. I love y'all. I love y'all. These gypsy cards, if you've never seen them, this gypsy deck is 100 times better than Kipper ever thought it could be. This gypsy tarot deck is amazing. It's very similar to Kipper, but it's better. And I'm telling you, sorrow, death, misfortune, the Tower. That's real shit, y'all. That's real. Because I'm like, tell me about this reality, this you're feeling. I'm going to tell you this. A lot of you blame yourself. You will. That's part of the 12 steps of overcoming heartbreak. You blame yourself. You lack enthusiasm. You don't feel motivated. You feel like a failure. You feel like you wasted your time. You invested in the wrong person. You wasted your time. You wasted your energy. You wasted your money. Okay? And that's okay. And I'm here to tell you, as your friend first and foremost, I've been here many times in my life. And I can tell you that it sucks and it's painful. But you will overcome it. As long as you do one step in front of the other, one day at a time, and you don't beat yourself up about it. That's the most important thing to remember here. Do not hold on to that fear of failure. Do not hold on to that lack of success and that failure, I failed, I wasn't successful attitude too long. Okay? You weren't the only player in this game, baby. You weren't the only player in this game. There was somebody else involved. Okay? There was either a forfeit where this person just turned around and left, or you called time on it. You called the referee over and you said they're cheating. They're stealing, they're cheating, they're fudging something. They're fucking with the ball, they're doing something. And you realized it, you recognized it, and you called timeout. Time. Game's over. Game's over. It's done. Because for most of you, that's what ended it. You found out some information. And you had some words to say. How many of you ended the relationship yourself? Raise your hand. Give me a thumbs up. Tell me over here in chat. Just give me a thumbs up. Okay? That takes bold moves. That takes bold action for you to see something clearly and to sever ties with it. You saw straight through the BS and you ended it. Yeah, Jocelyn says game over. Hell yeah, it is. So, you may be sitting in some anxiety and some stress right now. Leos, y'all needed this message today. Okay, I was going to wait till Fridays to do your lives, but you know what? You needed a live today, and that's okay. You're going through a tower moment. You're showing me twice. You're going through the ending, showing me twice, and you're dealing with a lot of sorrow. You're showing me twice, actually more than once. Okay. I'm going to tell you, stay hopeful. There is love out there for you. Okay? Because the two words that just came up, the two cards says hope and sweetheart. Okay? You weren't the only player in this game. You're a sweetheart. You're hopeful. You are a loving individual. The way somebody else plays a game does not determine who you are. Does not dictate who you are as a person. Do not ever forget that. You have a sweet, compassionate, open, loving heart. Don't ever, 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 never, never allow what someone else does to dictate who you are. Don't change who you are because somebody else is an asshole. Sometimes we attract assholes. That's okay. The next one will be better, I promise you. But what needs to happen right now is you need to finish your healing. And you need to step it on up. Let me just throw my cards around here. Good Lord, just throw them everywhere. So you need to focus on your own finances for a while and your own stability in 3D. Get back on your own 2 feet again and feeling good and fresh and all that stuff. Get to the point we're not crying every damn day. And it's okay. It's okay. We go through it. Ain't nothing wrong with you. But don't beat yourself up because it happened to you. Some people are just really good at getting us. Some people are really great manipulators, but I'm going to tell you one thing. You need this in your arsenal. You need it in your tool belt for life, okay? I'm going to give it to you. Once you've gone through this experience with a manipulator on this level, with somebody that hurts you badly like this, don't allow it to dictate who you are inside or who you become. Don't become bitter, angry, hateful, and mad. You're allowed to be mad. You're allowed to be bitter and angry and hateful, but don't stay that way too long. I'm going to tell you something. Here's the deal. When this Queen of Swords comes up, you are brave. You are strong. You know how to protect your heart. You still know how to be loving and nurturing, but you will take no BS. Okay? You'll take no BS. You'll see straight through people. You'll know what questions to ask, and you'll recognize it if it ever happened again. Okay? See, Julie just said, I feel so sad knowing now I was part of their game. Just awful. It's all right. It was your game too. You had some lessons to learn. Don't feel bad. Don't beat yourself up about it. That's what I'm talking about. Don't beat yourself up about it. What'd you learn from it? Swing it in the opposite direction. Michelle says, when will my marriage end? I don't know. Whenever you want it to. If you would like a private reading, you can contact me. Schedule it through my website. Links are in the description. Leos, don't beat yourself up. And thank you, Julie, for saying that, because that's what I'm talking about. Don't beat yourself up. You may be fresh. It may be new to you still. But don't beat yourself up, because you either recognized it, you gained this information, you figured it out. But the word of the year is redirection. When something like this happens and somebody leaves, or you figure out somebody wasn't being honest, truthful, they were deceiving you, they were lying to you, and things ended. I mean, this is a situation where somebody lied, deceived, cheated, stole, the whole nine. Okay? There's a lot of people involved in this. So if this is not your story and there wasn't a whole bunch of people involved, and you know this person wasn't married or in another relationship, or you weren't married to this person or in a relationship and they were dealing with other people, this ain't your story. Okay? Don't force it to fit. And don't stay living in the history or the memories of it. Okay? So here's the deal. You're saying, I'm feeling sad. I'm feeling overwhelmed. I'm in sorrow. Okay. For those of you that are still kind of in that, don't beat yourself up about it. It happened. Okay. Brush it off. What did you learn from it? What was the lesson from it? Take this power energy and know in the future, you will know what questions to ask somebody. You will know, or you will feel it. You'll sense it in the air when somebody is lying to you, and you'll know it. You will ask the right questions before you even get into a relationship next time. Okay. The other thing to do is, for those of you that are still feeling this kind of heartbreak and all of that stuff, well, a lot of you are coming out of it. A lot of you are on the way out of it. Like it's just remnants. Okay. There are some of you still feeling the freshness of it. Like this just recently happened. Okay. If this is something that happened within the last, 2 to 6 months, you may be feeling a little more of that freshness. But I'm going to tell you, here's the deal. When you're living in your head, when you're remembering all the good times and you're thinking about all the good times, I want you to stop. Okay? Because when we are living in the past and we're living in our head and we're thinking about all those things, whether it be good things or bad things, okay? What you're doing is you're living in the past, and that's causing the heartbreak. Because a lot of times when we are deceived, when we're lied to, when we're manipulated, when we're cheated on, we like to remember the past. We like to remember the good times. Don't we? Instead of actually seeing it clearly for what it was. You were settling. You were settling with this person. You knew you weren't going to be successful with this person. And it caused a lot of stress, maybe a lot of arguments and disagreements, because maybe some of you wanted to get married and this person was like, oh, well, I don't want to, maybe they never even said that they loved you. Okay? They were playing. They weren't committing. They weren't putting down roots. They weren't investing. Don't fog yourself in to the good memories of the past and forget about the truth and the reality of the actual happening, of what happened, of the things that did happen, of the betrayal, of the lies, and of the deceit. Because we can snow ourselves, okay? Instead, balance those emotions and temper those emotions. What does that mean? Take the good with the bad. But remember to see it clearly. Regardless, take the good with the bad and blend and balance your emotions. We're like, how do we balance our emotions? That's how you do it. Don't just think about the good shit and don't just think about the bad shit. Think about all of it. Okay? Because some of this can be perceived. It could be your own anxieties or insecurities. Some of you, you're living in the past and you keep living in the past and thinking about all the good times you had, and you're failing to see the betrayal, the lies, the deceit, the arguments, the negativity of it. What outweighed the other one? What did you learn from the connection? Okay? Because sometimes we can manipulate ourselves into believing that somebody was a cheater because they didn't want to be with us. And in reality, maybe they weren't a cheater. Maybe they just didn't want to be with us. Maybe they just didn't want a connection. Maybe they just didn't want to, maybe they didn't want to fall in love. Maybe they didn't want a relationship. Okay? But a lot of times we deceive ourselves and we stay stuck and we hurt and we hurt and we hurt because we have fun with them and we enjoy being with them. Okay. Well, you need to see it for what it was. Was it truly betrayal and manipulation on their part? For some of you, it was. For others of you, that manipulation is yours because you may be thinking, oh, you meet this person and as soon as you meet them, you put the 10 years, 20 years, 30 years on them instead of actually getting to know them, and you start having sex with them and all that stuff. And then it's like, hold on, I don't even know who this person is. I don't even know what kind of life they want to live. I don't know where they want to live. What is our future? Some of you attach your own expectations to it without getting to know somebody. Okay. Cause some of you looks like it was a newer relationship. And you found out that they weren't interested in a relationship, or they weren't interested in falling in love. And you may have found out or thought or perceived, manipulated yourself into believing that they were a player. When in all actuality, the whole time, they weren't interested in a relationship. They may have even told you that. Okay? So you got to figure out where you lie on that scale. But don't stay in that pain and that agony too long. You don't belong there. That's not where we're meant to live. Okay? We're meant to live in joy, peace, and happiness. So, some of you, it's going to take you a little while longer to come out of that, especially if it was a fresh breakup. Some of you, it was that you were married or in a long-term commitment and found out that they were in another commitment or married. That sucks. I've been there. It sucks. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Marcy. That was a great one. Marcy says, love bombed me after a horrible breakup. I need to make better decisions. There's a difference between love bombing and somebody truly being authentic and sincere about how they feel and bringing in an apology. Okay. You got to learn the difference between those two. You got to know when somebody is truly sincere and they've learned their lesson, or they're just bullshitting you. Got to learn to know that. And a lot of times you don't know when they come back. You don't necessarily know. But it takes time for them to prove that they've made a decision to change, to truly change. But if you have allowed any kind of cheating, and I mean, you got to know what your hard no's are. You got to have strong boundaries. A hard no is a hard no. Okay? But what are your hard no's? So maybe that's part of the 12 steps of recovering heartbreak. What are your hard no's? What will you accept and what will you not accept? Okay? Julie says, I think I could move on if I got an apology. Here's the deal, Julie. Let me tell you a secret. Get to the point where you don't need an apology. You can shut a door and move on without anybody ever saying a word. You know why? Because you get the closure yourself. You take back control, full control, and you say, you know what? I'm severing ties with this once and for all. I forgive me for dealing with that person, for failing to see the red flags, for not taking action when I should have, or for not having stronger, healthier boundaries. I forgive myself. I'm learning lessons here. I didn't know. And I forgive them because I learned some serious lessons from this person. I learned some serious lessons from this person, and I appreciate that because now I know the next will be better. Don't beat yourself up. And get to the point where you're standing on your own 2 feet, and part of that is seeing through other people's BS and lies, or at least being able to ask very powerful questions. Get to know people and get to take back your own power by saying, I don't need anyone else's apologies. They'd probably be lies anyway. But even if they're not lies, I don't need the apology. I have closure for myself. Okay? Feel it. Get with yourself. Sit with yourself for a little while. Them's the words, them's messages. That's what I got for you today. Leos and anybody with Leo in your chart. I hope to see you back real soon. I am headed over to Feathered Libra Tarot, where I'm going to do a Libra reading. So if you have Libra in your chart, check over there with me in just a few minutes. And the links are in the description. Until next time, like, share, subscribe. Donations are always appreciated. Your thumbs up and your subscribes are awesome and amazing. And your comments, my replay rock stars. Thank you all for everything that you do. Until next time, namaste. Thanks, Sandra. Bye, y'all. Thanks.